Welcome to today's news. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Here are the latest trending news stories from across the globe. Let's dive into today's top headlines. President Trump received a royal welcome in Saudi Arabia with gold and jets. President Trump announces $600 billion Saudi deal with record-breaking defense agreement. United Health CEO Andrew Whitty resigned as company suspended 2025 outlook over rising costs. Three Washington climbers die after equipment failure during descent. Governor Hochul delivers major affordability relief for Long Island families. Mayor Adams and Governor Hochul celebrate completion of affordable housing in Brooklyn. Kim Kardashian testifies in Paris robbery trial, describes terrifying experience. Cassie Ventura testifies in Sean Diddy Combs trial over abuse allegations. Zelensky demands Putin attend peace talks in Istanbul this week. India-Pakistan ceasefire sparks ongoing disinformation battle on social media. "21 people dead, 10 hospitalized after drinking tainted liquor in India." And Olympic wrestling champion Kyle Snyder arrested in Ohio prostitution sting. You were listening to Headlines Now News in detail. President Donald Trump was greeted with an extravagant welcome from Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Fighter jets escorted Air Force One, marking the beginning of Trump's multi-day Gulf tour. On the tarmac, Trump was welcomed by Prince Mohammed, who stood on a purple carpet, flanked by a guard of honor, a rare and significant honor. The royal welcome included mounted cavalry and traditional military displays, aligning with both leaders' appreciation for luxury and decorum. Trump has shown a fondness for military pomp and opulence, notably planning a military parade in Washington for the U.S. Army's 250th anniversary alongside his 79th birthday. Trump and Prince Mohammed, who share a close personal relationship, exchanged warm words during a bilateral meeting. Trump's advisor, Dan Scavino, shared a video showing American-made F-15s escorting the plane. Their meeting in Riyadh marked a strong contrast to the cold ties between Saudi Arabia and President Joe Biden. After the reception, Trump headed to the Al Yamama Palace in an armored convoy, followed by a traditional greeting at the palace. President Trump has announced a $600 billion investment deal with Saudi Arabia, calling it the largest defense sales agreement in history. Trump attended a U.S.-Saudi investment summit in Riyadh, where he and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman signed several agreements to strengthen ties. The agreements included cooperation between the U.S. and Saudi Justice Ministries, coordination between the Pentagon and Saudi Ministry of Defense to modernize the Saudi armed forces, and a partnership between the Saudi Interior Ministry and the FBI. Trump arrived in Saudi Arabia earlier that day, marking the first stop of his 4-day Middle East trip. This is also his first overseas visit in his second term. Saudi fighter jets escorted Air Force One before the president was greeted by the Crown Prince. After a ceremonial welcome, Trump held private and official meetings with Saudi officials. During the summit, Trump praised the Crown Prince and joked the military purchase could reach $1 trillion. Top CEOs like Elon Musk, Larry Fink, and Stephen Schwarzman also joined the summit. Trump will next travel to Qatar and the UAE, with Qatar offering him a jumbo jet as a gift. United Health CEO Andrew Whitty stepped down for personal reasons, the company announced. His resignation came as United Health suspended its 2025 financial outlook due to higher-than-expected medical costs. This followed the company's first quarterly earnings miss in over 10 years. Stephen Hemsley, former CEO from 2006 to 2017, was reappointed as CEO immediately. He will also continue as chairman of the board. Whitty had been CEO since February 2021. In a statement, he said leading United Health was an honor and praised the team's daily work to improve the health system. The company's shares dropped by nearly 10% or 37.71, closing at 341.04. United Health was valued at $343.57 billion in May 2025. The company reported unusually high medical costs, especially from new Medicare Advantage members, calling the increase far above their 2025 plan. Hemsley apologized to employees and shareholders for the setbacks. The company has remained in the spotlight since the December 2024 fatal shooting of Brian Thompson, former CEO of United Healthcare. Whitty had acknowledged flaws in the healthcare system in a New York Times op-ed after Thompson's death. 3 climbers tragically fell to their deaths while descending a steep gully in Washington state. The accident occurred on May 11, 2025, near Early Winter Spur in the Cascades, about 150 miles east of Seattle. Authorities believe equipment failure, likely the failure of their anchors while rappelling, caused the fall. Rappelling is a technique climbers use to descend vertical drops using ropes and belay. A 4th climber survived the ordeal, managing to escape from the ravine and alerted law enforcement. The bodies of the 3 victims, aged 36, 47, and 63, were recovered by a helicopter rescue team. The flight was delayed by harsh weather conditions, including strong winds and fog. The identities of the climbers have not been released. They were from Renton, Washington. Investigations into the cause of the accident are ongoing. Authorities expressed their condolences to the families of the victims. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Governor Kathy Hochul's FY 2026 budget has provided significant financial relief to Long Island families, cutting taxes for 80% of households and offering expanded child tax credits. The new budget includes $270 million in additional school aid for Long Island districts, helping improve education resources. Nearly 1.3 million households on Long Island will benefit from inflation refund checks, with up to $400 returned to each family. In addition, the expanded child tax credit will support 215,000 families, providing up to 1,000 per child under 4 and up to 500 per child aged 4 to 16. This is the largest expansion in New York's history. Governor Hochul's budget focuses on affordability with a total of $254 billion in funding, ensuring that no income tax increases occur. The governor remains committed to improving living standards for Long Islanders and fighting to help families manage rising costs in the future. Mayor Eric Adams and Governor Kathy Hochul announced the completion of Logan Fountain, a new affordable housing development in Brooklyn's Cypress Hills neighborhood. The project transformed a vacant gas station into 343 new housing units, including 173 permanent affordable apartments and 169 transitional units for homeless families. The development also features a retail space, play areas, a fitness center, and a courtyard. The affordable apartments cater to households earning up to 70% of the area median income. The city-state collaboration includes funding from the New York City Department of Social Services, Housing Preservation and Development, and New York State Homes and Community Renewal. Logan Fountain will provide essential support services such as case management, employment counseling, and healthcare referrals. This project reflects ongoing efforts to address Brooklyn's housing crisis, offering long-term stability for families and setting a model for future developments. Kim Kardashian took the witness stand in the trial over her 2016 armed robbery in Paris. During her testimony, she recalled the traumatic incident when a gang of masked thieves stole $10 million worth of jewelry from her hotel room. Kardashian explained how one thief grabbed her and she feared she was about to be raped and killed. "I thought I was going to die," she said. The robbery occurred around 3 a.m. at her hotel, where the robbers, disguised as police officers, entered her room and demanded her expensive jewelry. One thief grabbed her leg and pulled her, exposing her body, but instead of assaulting her, he tied her up. Kardashian also forgave one of the defendants after receiving an apology letter in court. The trial continues with 10 defendants facing charges, including robbery and kidnapping. Some of the robbers, aged in their 60s, remain unapprehended, and the stolen items have not been fully recovered. Now it's time for global updates. Cassandra Cassie Ventura Fine testified in the ongoing criminal trial of her ex-boyfriend, Sean Diddy Combs, following her allegations of sexual abuse. Ventura Fine, who filed a lawsuit in November 2023 accusing Combs of rape, sex trafficking, and physical abuse, spoke under her legal name in court. She is currently pregnant with her third child. The trial began with a video showing Combs assaulting Ventura Fine in 2016. The prosecution's first witness, a hotel security officer, testified that he saw Ventura Fine with a purple eye after the assault. During her testimony, Ventura Fine spoke about the decade of abuse she allegedly endured. Combs, who has pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering and sex trafficking, was arrested in September 2024. Ventura Fine's case opened a series of similar complaints, and she is one of 4 women expected to testify against Combs in the trial. The case continues to unfold as more details emerge. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. President Vladimir Zelensky stated that he would attend peace talks in Istanbul this week only if Russian President Vladimir Putin participates. Zelensky challenged Putin, claiming he was afraid of direct talks. The Kremlin has not confirmed whether Putin will attend the talks scheduled for Thursday, more than 3 years into the war. U.S. President Donald Trump is leading peace efforts, sending senior envoys Steve Witkoff and Keith Kellogg to Istanbul. Trump has also offered to attend the talks. Zelensky proposed a 30-day ceasefire as the first step to ending the war, stressing that Putin's involvement is essential for peace discussions. While both Moscow and Kiev have shown interest in peace, there is no clear agreement yet. U.S. officials are pressing for a comprehensive ceasefire, with European nations threatening further sanctions on Russia if it does not comply. Despite a ceasefire between India and Pakistan, the battle for public perception rages on social media. Misinformation about the conflict, including false videos and claims of military victories, has flooded platforms like Facebook and X. Many videos were debunked, showing footage from other conflicts like the Israeli-Palestinian war or the Ukraine war. Indian and Pakistani media have also spread misinformation, fueling tensions and hate speech. Disinformation peaked after India launched airstrikes targeting terrorist camps in Pakistan, following an attack in Kashmir that killed 26 people. Both nations have raised cyber alerts. Pakistan lifted its ban on X to let citizens voice their opinions, while India cracked down on Pakistani accounts, blocking thousands for spreading provocative content. Experts warn that offline hate speech has also surged, with rallies inciting violence. Even after the ceasefire, the risk of heightened hate speech remains, which could further inflame tensions between the two countries. At least 21 people have died and 10 others are in the hospital after consuming tainted liquor in India's Punjab state. The incident took place in the Amritsar district, where villagers unknowingly drank alcohol mixed with methanol, a toxic substance. Authorities have arrested 9 people in connection with the tragedy. Punjab police are investigating the case to identify all those responsible and ensure justice. The Chief Minister of Punjab, Bhagwant Mann, vowed that those behind the tragedy would be punished. Cheap bootleg alcohol is often spiked with methanol to increase potency, putting consumers at risk of serious health issues, including blindness, liver damage, and death. Unfortunately, incidents like this occur frequently in India, where many poor people are targeted by illegal liquor traders. Last year, 53 people died from drinking moonshine in Tamil Nadu, and similar incidents have taken place in Bihar and Gujarat in previous years. Let's have a look on today's sports story. Olympic wrestling champion Kyle Snyder was arrested as part of a prostitution sting in Columbus, Ohio. Police conducted the operation on Friday, aiming to reduce prostitution in the city. Snyder, 29 years old, was apprehended in a hotel room after responding to an online ad posted by undercover officers. He arranged to meet at the hotel, paid money, and requested sexual services. Snyder was released at the scene. Snyder, a star wrestler, won Olympic gold in 2016 and silver in 2021, along with 3 world championship titles. He was also a standout at Ohio State University, where he earned 3 NCAA heavyweight titles. In 2018, Snyder was appointed by President Trump to the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. Snyder recently joined Hulk Hogan's new Real American Freestyle Wrestling League, which is set to start in August. He is scheduled to appear in court on May 19. Neither Snyder, Ohio State, nor the Wrestling League has publicly commented. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,711.55. The NYSE Composite is increased by 392.35 points or 2.03%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,183.26. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 539.00 points or 1.43%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,374.87. The Shanghai index is increased by 5.63 points or 0.17%. Hong Kong stock close price is 23,108.27. The Hang Seng index is decreased by 441.19 points or 1.87%. Bombay stock close price is 81,148.22. The Sensex index is decreased by 1,281.68 points or 1.55%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. President Trump received a royal welcome in Saudi Arabia with gold and jets. President Trump announces $600 billion Saudi deal with record-breaking defense agreement. United Health CEO Andrew Whitty resigned as company suspended 2025 outlook over rising costs. Three Washington climbers die after equipment failure during descent. Governor Hochul delivers major affordability relief for Long Island families. Mayor Adams and Governor Hochul celebrate completion of affordable housing in Brooklyn. Kim Kardashian testifies in Paris robbery trial, describes terrifying experience. Cassie Ventura testifies in Sean Diddy Combs trial over abuse allegations. Zelensky demands Putin attend peace talks in Istanbul this week. India-Pakistan ceasefire sparks ongoing disinformation battle on social media. "21 people dead, 10 hospitalized after drinking tainted liquor in India." And Olympic wrestling champion Kyle Snyder arrested in Ohio prostitution sting. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel, and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jadoo TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.